See, Turek, your mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
What's going on, family? It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra, and thank you for tuning in to another episode. All right, as you can see by the title, man, we wrapping up the signs through the second house series. All right, with Pisces in the second house. Okay, this is my placement. All right, so y'all make sure to tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. All right, cop one of my astrology classes, or y'all can tap into my Patreon where we conducting my astrology classes and more exclusive content and breakdowns over there. All right, so let's get right into it. We know the second house deals with our value system, what we value externally and internally. The second house is the I have. So in this house, we're trying to see what we have in order to use to build some structure, some stability, some security in this lifetime, okay? So what we may have may be a talent, maybe something we're good at, maybe a creative attribute. It's a huge creative influence when we talk about the second house, okay? And ultimately, we're trying to see how we could reach monetary gains and establish some stability in this lifetime by how we use these things, all right? So the planets and signs you already got in the second house, you naturally gonna value these things, all right? Now, when we look at Pisces, all right? When we look at Pisces, Pisces is this is a reality house. So this is the thing here. This house deals with structure, stability, practicality, work, organization. So when you put Pisces here, Pisces is mutable water ruled by Jupiter, co-ruled by Neptune. So we know Pisces is arguably the most spiritual, esoteric sign in the zodiac. It's arguably the most detached sign from reality. Shit, I'm gonna say Pisces is the most detached sign from reality. It comes out the 12th house. The 12th house ain't got shit to do with reality. The 12th house dealing with our imagination, the subconscious, all right? Our dreams, okay? Hidden energies. So when we're looking at Jupiter being the house ruler here, just like how I was saying with Sagittarius in the 12th house, with Jupiter ruling the 12th house, what's this person gonna value? Learning, spirituality, teaching, okay? Experiencing. Everything correlating to subconscious energies. This person's going to love to learn, period. All right, in this house. This person's going to value dealing with their creativity with Pisces in the second house. All right, so a lot of the time here, this person is going to want to deal with their creativity or some form of teaching and spirituality when it comes into career, or some form of connecting the belief system or circulating, because it's mutable. We know mutable wants to move it around. We know mutable energy wants to circulate it. We know mutable energy is flexible. So Pisces in the second house, it wants to take the subconscious or its awareness about the subconscious, about spirituality, what it can enlighten others, things dealing with the belief system, spirituality, and want to be able to circulate this in career in some type of shape or form. Now we know Pisces don't deal with reality. So when you put it in the second house, this person is going to value things outside of reality. This person is going to value, once again, more abstract energies. We got Neptune, Jupiter, influence in this house. So this person is gonna look from the outside looking in, dealing with reality, and a lot of their career influence may project things that are abstract, all right, disconnected from reality, whether it's a creative endeavor, okay, or whether they're teaching certain things, sharing certain ideals with Pisces in the second house. All right, so even though we have a huge stimulation of creativity here, a huge stimulation for this person wanting to learn and experience new things, okay, in the second house, they're going to value wanting to experience new things and spiritually expand, all right? But Pisces in this house, we got to do things practical, and Pisces is very unrealistic in this house at times. Pisces can create a lot of illusions in this house at times. So this is a sextile. Pisces is home in the 12th house. This is 60 degrees away, all right, in the second house. So when Pisces come here, even though it creates illusions, it may not do things realistically. This person has it creates illusions here because this individual kind of doesn't have no ceilings or no limits when it comes to their career approach. They believe they can motherfucking do anything. So it could also bring some wishy-washy energy here to the second house. You may find yourself dibbling and dabbling into a couple of things, all right, when it comes into career in the second house. Trying to find your way with your creativity. Trying to find what you resonate with in this house. All right, because the imagination is so big. Once again, Pisces is very detached from reality. It deals with your dreams and your fantasies and imagination. So having such an esoteric energy in the second house, you know, a lot of the times these people have to find ways to get their creativity or their belief system, you know, to, you know, stimulate or influence something within career. Now, naturally, whatever signs and planets we have in the second house is going to influence our values, but you want to make sure you know where Jupiter is at. The house you have Jupiter is in, this is the house lord of the second house. You want to make sure you work with that house, because that's the house you're already going to value that area of life, and that's where you want to work at, exercise, play with different things, experiment here to build your career approach and stability here. So, you know, with Pisces also, you got that Neptune energy dealing with the subconscious, connecting to the collective conscious and the subconscious, understanding the subconscious of the collective. All right, that's what Pisces are doing 247. That's why they gain so much wisdom about their emotions and the emotions of others, because their natural psyche is to observe these things. So with Pisces in the second house, these people could be real humanitarian like individuals, activists like the individuals, you know, doing things for the collective. Trying to connect the idea or a belief system to the collective to enlighten them or help them deal with some form of subconscious energies here. Okay, so I like to say sometimes when you got like Jupiter hitting your earth houses and stuff, sometimes you got to go through certain experiences to learn certain things before you even start projecting out in career. All right, but ultimately we want to work with the house lord. It don't matter what signs is in your earth houses. If you know how to detect your house lords and find that direction, all right, it's going to help you pinpoint how to move a career. So this could help negate all the illusions Pisces might create here, all the unrealistic ways Pisces may work on things in this house. All right, Pisces could work on shit in an unrealistic ass way in this house. Pisces could be inspired as hell to start something career-wise, and the way it goes about it lack strategy, lack tact. All right, creative as hell, the imagination big as hell. All right, but here you got to make sure we throw that earth element into the second house with it. Okay, we got to make sure, you know, what we're trying to grow in this house, we're using the right tools here. So as creative as you guys may be with Pisces in the second house, y'all got to always making sure y'all working in the most efficient manner possible. You have to make sure that you know, you're not just including anybody into this energy, into this house. Pisces can want to work with anybody, relate his energy with anybody. There got to be some form of restriction or focus that you're dealing with your you know, your value system first before you feel the need to connect it and enlighten others as well here. Certain signs in the second house will do that. Start going out their way first for things with career before they cultivate it independently. Pisces is one of the signs that may be prone to doing that. Okay, but that's what Pisces in the second house, this is what this person is gonna feel like they have. Keyword second house, I have. This is what they're gonna feel like they have: a motherfucking imagination, creativity. All right, the ability to connect to others, the ability to understand others. So they may fall into all different types of fields or deal with certain energies where, you know, they're allowing themselves to, you know, understand how other people deal with certain circumstances in their life, and they try to play a part to help them build stability, you know, but also from a subconscious level, getting people in the right spirits internally so they can have the right approach for what they need to do realistically. Pisces like to touch people subconsciously, so when you throw in the second house, that could be an influence they give off a lot. You know, once again, second house deal with your value system. So when you got Pisces in here, this person could they could find themselves being detached from valuing a lot of things in reality too, because they love to learn. So these people are going to end up being tapped into spirituality in some type of shape or form, or into their forms of creativity, which detaches them from reality a lot of the times when it dives into what they want to build in this lifetime. Okay, but huge influence on illusions in this moment. All right, and once again, it leans on the I mean, there's different ways we could create illusions when we talk about illusions, but 9 out of 10 times the way Pisces in the second house creates illusions is by having this grand imagination, this beautiful grand idea about something, but not taking the proper planning, or not embracing the proper planning, or taking the proper steps in order to cultivate this. Okay, so you guys, the vision, the aspiration is going to be there with Pisces in the second house. Another thing about Pisces in the second house, these people, remember, these people love to learn. They value learning. So these people, they know how to learn from others. They know how to pick up on energies from others to understand how to navigate things in their career. So everything in the Earth house has got to take time, guys. It got to take time. So, you know, as grand as your imagination is with Pisces in the second house, guys, y'all got to make sure, you know, you're always moving in a strategical manner so things could blossom in a timely manner, all right? And your big dreams and your big imagination doesn't overwhelm you. You giving it time to come into fruition. All right, y'all? So, y'all ready? And these people are, this is another alignment, regardless if they're into spirituality, they're going to be natural teachers. They teach a lot. Pisces in the second house. That's what they feel like they have to offer. Remember, that's the value they feel like they have to give off, and it's Jupiter-like energy. So they're gonna feel like there's some things in their belief system. There's certain perspectives, and they can find themselves trying to push that out into the collective and influence others, especially through their line of work, whatever that may be. All right, guys. So that's the signs through the second house. Next, we picking up with the signs through the third house. All right, and we're gonna end up wrapping up the rest of the houses. Y'all make sure to tap into my website. Tap into the Patreon where we get into more breakdowns and exclusive content and whatnot. And until next time, family, peace.